Hey everybody, we are back for another episode of Monster Train. So last run we found out that the Luna clan is absolutely insane. I'm almost tempted to run them again just to see if they continue to be insane. Uh, However, I kind of want to change something up, so I'm going to go with the Banished as the secondary clan. I don't really know if the Banished is going to be as strong as the Luna Coven for the secondary clan, because Just Cause doesn't, synergize as well, but I still want to play around with the different clan combinations while we're trying to unlock the last two clans. We also finally have our Covenant rank turned on, which I didn't realize I had to do that manually, because in the last game it kind of just did that by itself. Haha. Alright, so we're also trying out the new Pyro Heart. It's called Aquatha's Reserve. Once per battle, select the heart to gain 3 energy. Okay, so basically if we just need to burn something down or play a super big card, we have a way to do that. Let's get our artifact. Vola's Tuning Fork. Starter cards cost -1. That's pretty powerful. Kingdom's Tears. Increase healing from spells by 10. So I would probably take that if I was playing a different clan as my main clan, but the Luna clan kind of goes crazy with that already, so this is more of a winning harder button than it is anything else. So I'm going to go with the Vola's Tuning Fork because early in the game we don't have a lot of energy and all of that, so we're just going to see what happens. I just realized you can see my stack of crap in the background. I'm going to reduce my camera size a little just to see if I can... Nope, it's just there. Okay, well you guys are going to see the stack of crap I have in the background. Alright, so for our... okay, so this is different. So before we really liked the other one, which gave us the, which let us stack Conduit whenever we played a card, but we did not get that. So we have Lunar Steward and Silver Empress. I haven't gone with Silver Empress because while it has a strong effect, I don't think it's as strong as the other one. Lunar Steward I haven't seen yet. So Moon Cycle, apply +1 strength and +1 health to friendly units. Is that on floor or all friendly units? I guess it's probably only on the floor. I think I'm going to try Silver Empress because I might be undervaluing it, honestly. Like, it could just be really good, and I mean, it is really good. Like, Imperial secondary spell cards are always nice, especially if you can play like a zero-cost crazy card. Is my... I don't know if it's my glasses or my screen, but yeah, my camera kind of looked a little blurry there for a second. Sorry about that. So, Mark of Invasion, we're just not doing that until we're super confident in ourselves. Anyways, let's see. Astrologer, that was a really good card that we didn't get last time, so, like, if we can do moon card shenanigans, we'll be fine. We need a bodyguard because our champion's not very strong, honestly. Yeah. So I think we're gonna have a pretty good run this time. I can't imagine that I can't imagine these are gonna give us any trouble with most of our damage cards starting out with 16 damage. That is crazy for the first flow. Like, look at this. We're just annihilating the enemy. Like, I don't know. I really do think the Luna Covenant's just overpowered. Like, I guess we'll play with our Valor cards just because why not? We're just gonna use our cards because why not? But yeah, last time we were able to just entirely dominate the game without even having the slightest bit of problem. This time, we might have it a little harder, but I can't imagine it's going to be that much harder. This card, Rising Rage, I don't know, like, last game there were some good synergies for Rise, Fall kind of cards, but I don't know what they are in this game, and I don't super care. This guy's not going to make it to a Pyre, so he doesn't matter. We're just going to do swappy shenanigans because they're free. I really wish this was a Descend, honestly. I think Descend would be better for us than Rise at this point, but whatever. I haven't really been paying attention to this guy up here, but yeah, I don't think he's as strong as the other one we had a run or two back, where it was basically holding the floor by itself. But it's still a pretty good power. Like, if we could combine this onto a better unit, like, I assume that's going to be a mechanic, because it was in the first game, but if we could combine this onto another unit, that would be amazing. Alright, let's see. Silver Strike, yes. Silver Strike, yes. Synergy, swappy, 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 swappy. Yeah. Like, this isn't as strong as the last round, just because the last round was absolutely insane, but, I think we're gonna do fine. I wish my spell cards were stronger, but oh well. We're just gonna stack this guy onto the upper floor. I actually didn't mean to do that, but that's what we're gonna do now. Whatever. I guess more meat shields for this guy so he can get way more damage in. Anyways, I mean, we're gonna win without problem. It's the first floor. The first floor is never a problem in roguelites. Although I actually, Enter the Gungeon, I did have a little bit of a problem with the first floor the first time I played, but like, not a lot. It's just getting used to everything. So Bloody Moon is potentially really good. Silver Strike we already have plenty of. Gravity, deal 5 damage. I'm not really sure I like this because like it's a little random, but it would get us some Descend, which could be powerful. But I think I'm going to take Bloody Moon, and we're just going to kind of go for crazy high damage with our spells again. I don't think Cleave's going to be as good as it was last time. Penitent's Blood Suit, it's good, it really is. And we have a lot of moving aroundy cards now, but I don't know, it just feels weird to put our cards on someone else. Selfless Sacrifice is a really good card, because for 2 energy you basically get 2 nullifications of damage plus an advance, but I don't know. Cleave could go insane later, but I don't know. I'm not sure I want to go with Cleave at this point, because like we kind of need a couple of things to go right. We need to get the right cards, we need to get equipment and all that before everything comes together. The Silent Sentinel was really good for us last time. Like, it's a really great bodyguard unit that you can build up pretty easily, so I think I'm taking it. And let's see, plus 20 health. Let's see, upgrade a unit with Valor 8. That's pretty good on a bodyguard unit, so we're gonna slap that on the Silent Sentinel. Reduce, the Smidge Stone. That's reduce space use by 1, which is really good. I'm gonna put that on the Astrolog. I swear I can speak. The Astrologer. Just because making him a 1 could potentially make him really good. And 20 health extra for our Spell Sentinel is just gonna make him a much better bodyguard. I also want to put him on the Astrologer, but I don't know. I think the Astrologer is gonna sit behind someone at the top and do some serious damage. Large Stone's pretty cool. I actually kind of wonder if we can combine the Large Stone with the Smidge Stone, but, well, we don't have the money, so whatever. The, is this the one that has Corruption? Don't think so, but anyways, I really hate the Corruption mechanic. Since I usually play Glass Cannon builds, it's not great. So I'm really not liking the, maybe it's just because the other upgrade path was so crazy, but I'm not really liking the Silver Empress path. I'm kind of hoping I get to replace it pretty quickly, honestly. Alright. You're just safely up here building up your damage. Maybe if we can get some cards that allow us to manipulate the moon phase more, we'll like it, but until that point... Wow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's powerful, like... Yeah. If we could just have the permanent conduit instead, though, we would be even more insane. Let's see, we'll wipe you out. We'll do damage to you. We'll just give you some valor. Because, I mean, bodyguard needs to be dangerous. Spear Steward can be our backup for this middle floor. Yep. These are... We're getting into the pattern of it, like, really quickly, honestly. We're just gonna buff up our bodyguard, and... I don't know, I guess we're gonna heal our bodyguard. Have a waste of a card to heal 1 health, but whatever. Yep. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. This was never gonna be a hard floor. We burn the healer as always. We're gonna do as much damage as we can, and then he'll get taken out somewhere on the next floor. If we could just get an equipment or something, either the one that increases how much valor you gain, or the one that gets a permanent +1, the Luna Staff, the permanent +1 per every moon cycle change, like we're gonna be rolling, we're just gonna be rolling in the ability to do damage. Yep, that was easy. Okay, so Moon Pixie I think. Upbeat Warbler is really good, honestly. Like, the ability to put quick on everything, as long as you can take it, keep it alive, that's really strong. Oh, we got a new pyro. Winerg's, whatever. Winerg's Spirit, once per battle, select the heart to restore the front friendly units on all floors to full health. Oh, that's powerful. Like, if you have a tank in the front that's about to go down, you can just bring them right back to top health. So I don't know which one I want. It's basically like potentially a new card, upgrade magic, or equipment. Equipment could be really powerful, but potentially we're going to get equipment from the Luna oven too, but it would be free, so we're going to go for that. Yeah, sure, we'll take a Luna Priestess. They were pretty good in the last one. Let's see what our random event is. Oh yeah, the wings. I think I'm going to just try to get the better wings. You find a single large wing. Although it's missing its pair, it seems like an improvement from the previous set. Any more disturbances to the pile might trigger a collapse, but you see a gleam of something shining deeper within the pile. Do you take a pair of wings or search the pile? So get Arceus's wings. +8 damage, +5. Ooh. Flight. Yeah, no, like 10% chance to get rare wings, 25% chance of collapse. Yeah, 10% is too low. We're just gonna take these. They're already really good. Extra health and extra damage is really nice. Who's getting it though? I think the Warbler, just so he can stay alive and potentially move to different floors if we need to. I would have loved to have put it on our bodyguard unit, but that wasn't an option. Now let's see what we get for our upgrades of magic. So we have +20 magic damage and consume. Upgrade a spell to -1 cost. We have to remember most of our starting spells already have -1 cost. Upgrade a spell to cost -1 and gain intrinsic. Upgrade a spell to gain double stack. I completely misunderstood double stack, and it was not a good thing. Like, I was so dumb for misunderstanding that. Taking Blood Moon down to costing 1 and also making it intrinsic feels really good. And then we basically can make something consume. I guess we have so many of these Witch Weaves, just putting a consume on 1 to get more damage feels good. I would have liked to have gotten the -1, but it's not that big of a deal in the grand scope of things, considering most of our cards cost basically nothing anyways. Alright, so anyways, we're fighting the big chicken again. And, I mean, honestly, we're not going to have like a huge varied strategy. We basically just want to get units down and put bodyguards up. That's really all we care about is the Luna Clan, making sure our special units that do special things get put down and they don't die at the first sight of danger. That Blood Moon's feeling good, considering it just lets me basically take someone out for free. We'll also summon the Warbler so we get quick. We're gonna stack. Oh, I almost put the Rising Rage. That would have been so bad. Anyways, yeah. It's kind of a draw, honestly. Like, they survive, but... Ah, crap, I forgot the chicken did that. I hate that ability. But yeah, we're just gonna dump Conduit onto our champion, too, because what else are we gonna do with it? Alright. So, I think I'd rather take these two. So I'm gonna play a Silver Strike on the middle floor just to take these two guys out. He's gonna go down anyways, and there's really nothing we can do about that. Let's try to burn this guy as much as we can. We're not gonna be able to take him out. That's fine. We can throw up a Shield Steward on the middle floor just to take that damage and do a little damage to the boss. I can't imagine us losing on this one. We're gonna have problems probably somewhere around. I want to say round 5, unless we get something that's really good, like maybe the Luna Staff, but then we might, then we'll probably just blaze past that as an issue, but yeah. Excuse me. I don't know if that got picked up on the camera, but if it did, excuse me anyways. So this Silent Sentinel's full of Valor. I'm just deciding on who I want to burn and if I can. I don't really care if someone goes down on this floor, they're not important. I would like to play the Moon Pixie, but that's not happening. Okay, so we're just gonna try to burn as much health off of the bottom floor as we can. We'll just take the sacrifice up here, and it doesn't matter. We'll probably put the Moon Pixie up there as our backup, so our spells are stronger up there. Really disliking that movement ability of his. If our champion goes down, our life does not get better. I guess we're gonna use a Just Cause just to make sure our Moon Priestess doesn't go down. Yep. Oh, wait, what? Why did you get 15 out of that? I don't know. Anyways, I don't know, maybe I misread something there. We're just gonna burn the front two guys down. Or the first and the last guy. The third guy's gonna go down and do barely any damage. It's basically not worth playing this card anywhere else. We will put an extra guy up on the middle floor just to keep our defense in depth going a little better. Really hating that chicken right now. I want to see if that happens again. Moon Ritual. What happened there? Did it change this? Oh, I get it. It changes the phase of the moon, so we always end up in the phase of the moon that gives plus 15 conduit. Okay, that's pretty cool. And, yeah. I guess we're just going to try to get our bodyguard back into first position. We could ascend some units, we could descend units, it doesn't really matter. Does that work on him? Actually, it does work on him when he's not in combat. No, wait. In the last game, I think if you did that, he would immediately like wipe out a floor if he was already on the floor, but if he was outside, he just moved around. He would just move around. I'm not sure which is going to be. We're just going to dump Valor on this guy and hope it's enough. We can also do some pretty good damage even if we're not going to kill him. We'll dump our Pixie on the middle floor to get some conduit up there. He's going to go down, but he'll probably kill more than a few of our people. I guess demons rather, they're not really people. So, yeah. I think we don't exactly have it solved, but we've got a pretty good understanding of how this game works now. And I kind of had this problem with the well, less with the last game, because like I came into the last game after the expansion had already happened, so I feel like there was just more options with the last game, and this one has a few less. Maybe that's going to change when we open up the new sorry, my brain's not working right now. When we open up the new, oh, I should have played that first, whatever. Anyways, he's going down. One hit from our moon guy. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. But anyways, I feel like there was more options in the last game, and like this one, it's going to get more development. Like I saw they have a roadmap, and I haven't gone through it yet, but that roadmap's probably important. Stardust Stardust Invocation. Consume. Phase. Create an imperial copy of a spell in your hand. So I basically get to copy any spell in my hand, and it phases the moon. That's nice, I guess, but I don't super care. Duality. Attuned. So Attuned is really powerful, especially considering how much spell power we can essentially stack. So deals 10 damage to an enemy unit or restores 10 health. We're taking that almost certainly. Like, it's better than Eagle Heart, which is nice, but like since we don't have the champion that benefits from Valor, the Attuned is going to go crazy for us. Alright, choose a card. Silent Sentinel. We already have this guy, he's a great bodyguard. I don't think having two of them is going to matter. Sword Maiden. Draw an empty equipment card from your deck. Artificer. Gain 8 Valor when equipment is attached to an ally. Pretty cool, but we don't have that. Divine Dancer. Shift. Apply 5 armor to friendly units. Interesting. That's actually a really cool card, but like it's not really what we're doing here, so it doesn't matter. So for this one, I'm going to go for the increase in space on the floors, because I just feel like that's really strong for the Luna Clan. The next one will either be draw or energy, depending on what we feel like we're lacking. So for the left path, we get armor, money, and unit improvements. For the right path, we get trinkets, a random event, and pyre health. So our pyre health is almost perfect. Our I don't really value random events in this game. They feel worse than in the last game, maybe. I'm not sure. Trinkets, we can maybe afford one of, probably not. So we're gonna go the other way, get some money, and actually buy some stuff. Alright, so Armory. Apply 2 Valor to friendly units on strike. That's pretty good. Meat Shield. Resolve, restore 10 health. That's pretty cool. Makes their units a lot more tanky, especially if it increases them by increases their health by 15. That would make our bodyguard pretty invincible. Stoic Plate Mail, silence, armor 60. Damage is dealt to armor before health. That's pretty good, but like I don't feel like the trade-off is worth it because like 60 health goes fast on the later floors. So it's gonna be between Meat Shield and Everlasting Light. I feel like Everlasting Light's gonna be better because Meat Shield again probably isn't gonna do as much as you would think near the end. Alright, Speed Stone. Upgrade a unit with quick and plus 10 attack. Large Stone. Upgrade a unit with plus 1 space used to 15 attack, 50 health. I might use that for our I might use that for the astrologer. Since that's gonna make him pretty beefy. Like he's gonna be able to take most things at the end. Upgrade a unit with plus 20 health. That's pretty good, and upgrade a unit with plus 14 attack. So I feel like health is super valuable for this clan because they just are very, very fragile. So we're gonna keep our lunar priestess alive with health. We're gonna drop that large stone on the astrologer, and do we want? Yeah, quick and damage is always better than just damage. I think it's a lot more expensive, but yeah. We're gonna put that. Well, it's actually kind of stupid to put it on the upbeat warbler. I guess I'm gonna put it on my lunar priestess just to make that floor a little stronger. Let's put more damage on our warbler. That way he's just contributing extra. Like everything extra he can contribute is great. So our forge. So we can go with Silver Empress plus 2. So on full moon we get plus 40 conduit. That's really good. Or we get Lunar Steward, which is moon cycle. Apply plus 1 strength and plus 1 health to friendly units every time the moon cycles. I think we're gonna go further with Silver Empress. Just because once you have it once, you might as well make it even more powerful. Both of those are crap compared to the one where every time you play a spell you get more conduit. Those are so much weaker. I think I kind of value them as the upgrade that gives you a conduit is like top S tier. The Silver Empress is like a B tier. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. It's not like the game winner. And then the other one, in the right situation, like if you were just flipping moon phases constantly, like multiple times a turn, it could be strong, but it's still, once again, like if your units are weak and you need to get them up to par before you fight before the boss, or the units in the later floors just wipe them out, that tends to be a bad situation. I'm probably going to start using seals more. I really should, especially if I'm playing Lunar Clan, but I'm going to be careful for now. Wow, look at this big beefy boy. Silent Sentinel is good. Alright, we're going to get the Astrologer down, who's almost a bodyguard now for the Moon Priestess. Like, that's pretty powerful. And we're just going to drop a Shield Steward in the middle just to have something there. Our deck's getting a little meaty too at 27. We might want to be careful with that. If I get the chance, I'd probably remove Rising Rage. It's not it's not that it's a bad card, it's just not an amazing card. 69. Ooh, we were so close to being able to kill that guy, but we're just gonna take this guy out instead. Well, I guess he goes down either way, but I mean, we could almost wipe him out purely on our cards. Yeah, I really want to see if I can remove those. Brain part. If I can remove those rising cards, that'd be great for my deck. Alright, first, we need to get this down in our brain. We play Moon Ritual first, always, because it gets us our conduit. Most of our good cards like Silver Strike also get benefit from that, so yeah. Look at this. It just wipes out an enemy. It just wipes out an enemy. It just wipes out an enemy. Conduit is op. Like, they have made such a mistake. Like, they need, like, I don't know, maybe the game's intended to get much, much, much harder in the later Covenants, and these guys are only op in the early game, but it's hard to believe that right now. Now we get Quick, which is just going to make us even better. I should have played Moon Ritual first, that's dumb. Ooh, Duality, oh, that's going to be so good. Look at that, it's already up to 200 damage, that's crazy. And of course we're just going to wipe these guys out. Do we have anything we'd want to put in our remaining space slots? I guess the Moon Pixie for extra conduit. We're going to beef out the middle floor, defense and depth, because this astrologer is just going to absolutely mess up anyone who comes here, especially further into the game. Alright, so we've basically beaten this level. The boss shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. I didn't remember to read what the boss does, actually. Yeah, as long as you have a Moon Priestess, I guess Silver Empress isn't a bad upgrade path. If you don't have it though, that would be a much worse path. Let's see, Everlasting Light, every time you strike it just does more damage. I mean, sure, I'm not gonna complain. Go away. Either you matter? No. Okay, go away. Apparently something in our fridge went bad, and my wife just sent me a message telling me to throw it away immediately. Alright, there's no real reason to put a bodyguard up here, but we might as well play him. Like, most of our cards are completely pointless to play at this. Like, we're just going to use them for the sake of using them. Shame we can't use that, but like, yeah. Anyways, let's see. So we're not taking him out, that's wild. We're gonna fix that. Moon Ritual. Let's see. Are you dangerous? I mean, 25 is kind of a problem, so we're gonna take you out. We're still not winning. Taking him out lets us hit the boss a lot more. Yeah, we're not winning, which is a shame, but we're gonna do some really respectable damage. If we had the other upgrade path where it got conduit every time we played a spell card, we'd probably be winning even harder right now. Like, 40's hard to match, but like, we played a fair amount of spell cards here. If we could also, well, it's a little late to get the Luna Staff, but like, if we could get that, that would also have been nice. Also, that sap, wow, that's a pain. Alright, we play our Moon Ritual, because, I mean, what else are we gonna do? We'll stack up some Just Causes, and then we'll just do as much damage as we can with... Oh my god! Crap! Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. This is why I need to remove those Ascend spells. I was not looking, and I accidentally played it on the boss, and he just went up there and wiped out that floor without even having a fight. It doesn't matter. This floor is going to take him out really handedly, but, like, it just feels bad, and I get slightly lower. And I just get slightly lower boss rush money, I guess. No, wait, maybe I got higher. I can't remember how exactly that works. Alright, so Lunacy. We've seen this card a couple of times. Spend X to get X. That's a really nice ability, and there are artifacts and cards that will affect this, and also upgrades, where we can make X a lot more than... But, I don't think it does anything for us right now. If we had the Lunar Staff or something, this could be even more powerful, but yeah. Cover of Night, Consume, Phase to New Moon, apply 5 Strength and Stealth 1 to friendly units. That's really good. Aurora Weaver, Moon Cycle, gain 1 conduit. Ooh. Well, this is only useful once because it has Consume. Self is nice, and apply 5 damage is nice, but since it has Consume and we'd have to spend resources to remove that if we wanted it to be really good, I think I'm going with the Aurora Weaver. Alright, so the lead songbird. Valor on friendly units adds +1 per stack. That's pretty good. That could be a lot of damage right there. Demonize. Descend. Apply melee weakness 2. Good, but 3? That's pretty expensive. I think we're just going to take another Everlasting Light because it's just going to be even more Valor. Okay, so left side is a banished unit, a equipment or room card, and random arms we can buy. That's not bad. Right path is an artifact, a random event, and trinkets. We're probably not going to be able to buy more than one trinket. The free artifact is really nice, but so's... I think we're just going left just to see what card we get, because I've been kind of ignoring the banished. Shift, apply armor 5 to friendly units. Really nice, but in a different deck. Avenger, Revenge, apply melee weakness 1 to the attacker. 20 strength, 20 attack, 40 health. That's a really good card, but I don't think it necessarily matters in our deck, considering we already have a big beefy bodyguard that does stuff. What do we get from our armory? Planetarium, friendly units gain 5 conduit. So that's only 5 conduit per room. That's not awful, but it's not great. Fight Club, grant friendly units plus 15 attack. I feel like this is actually the better one compared to Planetarium, because while we play a lot of spells, we can have a lot of units on that floor at the same time. And then, of course, there's Shield of whatever. Revenge, deal damage to the attacker equal to this card's HP. If we put that on our big beefy guy, he's gonna do some damage. And it triggers when being hit too, so I think we're taking the shield. Like, he can potentially wail on the enemy with that. Now we can get another arm. So we can get the Steel Dagger, which applies quick. Nice, and we can put it on our top floor, but not necessarily great. Cursed Twin Blade, multi-strike 1, strike like -1. Triggers when attacking. I don't know, like, it's really powerful, but especially considering we can put increased amounts of Valor on our cards quite often to counteract the strike, but I don't know. Enchanted Chamber, plus 15 magic power. It's literally just that other card, Planetarium, but better. And then, of course, we can merge equipment. We do have a couple pieces of equipment right now. We have 2 Everlasting Lights and the shield. I think I'm going to play with combining 2 pieces of equipment. So we're going to select this, and we're going to select this. So, merged equipment. Okay, so we do get to see this before it happens, so... Revenge, deal damage to the attacker, oh, it's literally just both of those put together. It's perfect. Let's do that. And then upgrade an equipment or room to be drawn in the deployment phase. Oh, it costs 3 though, so we don't really want that on our first turn, because we want to get our cards out. I don't think we really care about getting something, room or equipment card on our first turn. They're not that powerful. We don't have a room card though, right? Not seeing it, not seeing it. Yeah, so I think I'm just... Wait. Yeah, no. So, we're getting really thick on our deck right now at 30 cards, but like 15 extra magic power is really good. Alright, so we're gonna go to our next battle. I'm feeling mixed on our ability to get to the last floor. Like, this guy might take us out, honestly, or we could go until just before the last floor. I'm not sure how it's gonna go yet. It really depends on if our bodyguard is as good as we think he might be. If he is, we're gonna be golden. If he isn't, well, we're in trouble, aren't we? I wouldn't mind 1 extra energy, but we got plenty of space, or floor capacity, I guess. We're gonna start buffing you up. What's happening here? Incant, apply 2 sap every time we play a spell. That's kind of like not what we want. We could... Can we just blast him to pieces? Does this count? Apparently room cards don't count, and now we can just blast him to pieces and only get like a little bit of... Actually no sap, because we took him out in 1 hit. Perfect. Wow, we have some power, that's for sure. We basically just swatted them aside with impunity, and since we're going to be in full moon every time, I'm feeling fairly good about this. Let's see, conduit up, quick. Valor, are... Do we want to just wipe this guy out, or do we want... I think we just want to wipe this guy out. Look at that. We've taken out the bottom floor again. We're gonna put our shield steward up here. Our astrologer doesn't really need, he doesn't really need a bodyguard, but I mean, what else was I gonna do with that guy? Alright, so Moon Ritual, I mean, it's basically a must, because we can go to full moon and get the extra damage. We got the sap, which isn't great, but we're gonna wipe out the guy who's doing the sap, so revenge is just, I guess. So our Moon Pixie, oh, we could have played our Moon Pixie and gotten an even more powerful spell, but whatever. We do have some good cards left. We can get one more here, and I want that to be the Dancer. And I guess we're just going to play our Spear Steward on the middle floor, because the middle floor is kind of the air floor. It's just there to be a little bit of defensive depth. Most enemies aren't going to make it there, and if they do, it doesn't super matter. Because the last floor will take them out. Nervous. Okay, so this guy has the potential to be dangerous, but we're going to wipe him out too quick for him to be dangerous. Valor, Valor. Valor whenever you attack. Wow, that's... Oh, here it is. Duality, now doing 360 damage, or 360 healing. Yeah, we're just chewing through these guys. It's barely even fair. I think we might go to the last boss, but I don't know if we're beating the boss. Honestly, the Luna Clan almost... Like, if nothing bad happened... Oh yes, we're definitely putting this equipment on our bodyguard unit. I guess we'll heal him too, because we really don't have anything else to do. I wish I could have played the Aurora Weaver, but whatever. I really wish we had the Luna Staff. Anyone else need some help? I guess we'll heal you, and then that's our turn. Alright, we're at the boss. So this guy's a little tricky because he can reanimate 8 times. Let's see how many times we can kill him. Oh, this guy's the sap guy too, great. We'll wipe out the sap guy so he stops doing sap. So, So we're gonna win, actually. That's crazy. I kind of thought we were going to be in more trouble than we were, but I think I'm underestimating my deck a lot. Like, if this was a different clan, maybe we'd have problems, but this clan's just that strong. Yeah, this clan's a little up. Did my wife just send me? Don't know. I can't even figure out what that is. Anyways, so Planetarium's crap. Hexcalation, Ascend, apply spell weakness 2. Maybe in a different deck, but I honestly know. Aurora Weaver, we can't even play the Aurora Weaver we have, so we're not gonna get him. Demonize is too expensive. Benediction is really cool, but not really for our deck at that cost. Punk Shredder, Enchant, Grant, Trample. Really nice, but we already kind of have enough units. And honestly, the gold's kind of valuable when you're not playing the Pyre people. I don't think I have any card I want to duplicate. I haven't even used the special ability of my Pyre, and it's at full health. Magic is nice. Money, I'm going to go for the money because I'm thinking in the future I might be able to get something. And also, I can upgrade some of my units. Like, there's never a problem with upgrading a unit. We have plus 10 damage and quick. Upgrade a unit to gain dualism. Buff effects are generally doubles buff armor and buff and debuff statuses. Pretty good, honestly. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna make that big of an impact compared to just making sure one of our units survives much longer. I think the Aurora Weaver, I want to have them just have health. I'm gonna put quick on them because they might be on the bottom floor. The Moon Pixie, we're just gonna make it hit harder because we want to play it whenever possible. We have enough money for dualism. So basically we just get 6 conduit and enchant grant 6 conduit. I guess it's kind of just a win harder button. Maybe we'll regret spending that gold, maybe we won't. Alright, so now our random event. It's probably gonna be crap. In all its mystery, the rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards, broken off from a much larger crystal. You sense a small sliver of the last divinity's magic within these fragments, still brimming with power long after its death. The pyre lights a flame, hungry to take on the power of these divine shards as its own. Which divine shard do you take for your pyre? Stable shard. Your pyre gets plus 25 health. That's pretty good. Unstable shard. Friendly units get plus 5 attack and plus 12 health. I'm going with the unstable shard just because, I mean, like, if my units are stronger, they're less likely to actually have to, the pyre doesn't need to fight, basically. So we've had a little bit of problem with the cherub in the past, but I can't imagine he's going to be too much damage. I'm actually kind of feeling like the Silver Empress is going to, like, we have one more upgrade to it, and that's going to take it up to, I guess, about 120, which is pretty powerful. But you can get very similar results out of having the +1 conduit upgrade per spell play, with while also getting some of the other upgrade that I have now forgotten. We're gonna go with our standard opener because, I mean, really, what else are we gonna do? Just spread our guys out. Like, I feel like a mono Luna, a mono lunar deck is just the most powerful. Like, you don't want any other cards weighing you down. Maybe this guy is like the only exception, just because he gives quick to everyone. The upbeat warbler, that is. We can do 65 damage and get our. Yeah, we're just going to blast these guys apart. They don't exist as far as the Luna clan is concerned. We're gonna put the equipment on this guy. We're going to put some Valor on this guy. I think we're gonna wipe the Cherub out because it could be a problem later. It's just hard to take out. Valor on our bodyguard. I wish we could have played Silver Strike, but it really doesn't matter. That guy's not gonna survive the next floor. Honestly, I really wish we had the Trample now. But it's not super important. Wow, this guy's actually going to survive. That's annoying. So we're going to play Enchanted Chamber. We're going to play Moon Ritual. We're going to have 42 Conduit, which is magic power, essentially. And yeah, we have over 50 magic power already. We're wiping these guys out with impunity, so I guess we're going to make sure this guy goes to... Huh? Whatever. Now he's going down. They're doing a lot of damage to Shield Steward, but it doesn't super matter. So yeah, anyways, this is the second build I feel is a little bit broken. Like, maybe it falls off when we hit Silver Empress 3 and then can't go further. But yeah. Equipment on our champion, because why not? Summon a Moon Tixie, because why not get even more Conduit? Like, this is actually insane. And with the Valor making it so that the bodyguard is basically invincible, he's just stacking more and more armor every turn. Like, I don't know if they thought this was... Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the higher Covenant this clan's gonna feel awful, but at the lower Covenant ranks, it's feeling really powerful. I know I've switched back and forth and thinking we're overpowered and underpowered, but I think that's just an effect of the last one being absolutely insane. Oh, you go away? Moon Ritual? 400 damage, wow. We can also summon the Aura Weaver, so why not? Or, Aurora Weaver. Oh my god, I played that on the... I helped my enemies, I feel so bad for them. Anyways, we're gonna start dropping our Attune card on the boss, because like 400 damage is too much to waste. We're gonna lose our bodyguard up here, but it doesn't super matter. That's a really nice looking stake there. I guess we're gonna put a bodyguard up here because our astrologer is just taking a pretty bad beating since he doesn't get health back. Yeah, that's, our bodyguards were really good. We might have to heal him, though, I don't know. So this floor is absolutely fine, doesn't matter. This floor is fine, doesn't matter. Stack our bodyguard to be even more crazy. Moon Ritual, of course, almost forgot my Moon Ritual. Like, this isn't even like an attuned card, and it's just wiping out enemies. Whatever. I really don't have anything to say, we win. I completely forgot about the ability of my, Pyre, and I haven't used it. There's been a couple of times I could have used it, but it's just, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, actually. Moon Ritual first, I gotta get that through my head. I don't know why I'm not getting that through my head. Yeah, sure. We'll wipe this guy out, we'll wipe this guy out, we'll wipe this guy out. Yeah, we're back to the point where our spells are just annihilating units. If we could just get that boss to come down here, that would be nice. I honestly feel like the boss is avoiding us. For good reason, too. Like, look at that. We've got so much spell power. It's actually insane. 500 damage. 500 damage. That's insane. We can't quite take out this guy yet, but... What is your eating ability? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of these guys because that lifesteal could be a pain, but otherwise... Like, it doesn't really matter. I think I might title this episode, No, but seriously, Moon Clan though. Like, really, this is actually insane. So do we want energy or cards? Oh, we finally have the Luna Staff, but it's a little too late for it. I don't really care about getting more cards. We're already at 30 cards. I feel that's too big of a deck, honestly. We're gonna go for... So space doesn't really matter. The core combo on each of the floors is fine. Drawing +1 doesn't really matter, honestly. And an extra energy doesn't really matter because we do have our Pyre if we really needed it. I think I'm taking the draw just to have more choices every turn. Okay, so we can finally remove those... we have enough equipment and room cards, honestly. Our Pyre is fine. Our merchant... Well, our units are mostly upgraded, so I guess I'm going the other path just to get rid of those descend cards so our deck can be a little less fat. Ascend and advance, remove. Ascend and advance. By the way, it was such a smart decision that those don't go up and down. Like, I can just imagine how annoying it would be to accidentally remove a card. We get some money, and we can upgrade our magic cards. They're already insane, but why not make them more insane? So I'm looking at this holdover, and I want it on my duality. I want to play duality every single turn, and I want it to do like 5 million damage. Spell chain, that's what I actually thought... Spell chain is what I was thinking double stack was. So we definitely want Power Stone doing 10 more damage. Yeah, sure. So I'm going to put that on our holdover. We're starting with 60 damage already. Like, I would not be surprised if during the next boss fight we got up to like easily 800 damage. And we can do it almost every turn. -2 cost and consume. Doesn't matter. Spell chain though. It's not permanent, right? Yeah, so honestly, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna save my gold, honestly. I feel powerful enough. Maybe that's a mistake, but... Oh yeah, I almost forgot to upgrade my champion. That would have been a mistake. We're just gonna go Silver Empress 3. I feel like if you're going into Silver Empress, you need to go all the way. So we only upgraded to 70, which I thought was a little annoying, but whatever. We could probably handle Mark of Invasion, but like... I just don't like that one. Alright, we're gonna play the same first round we played every round. I mean, like, what else would we do, honestly? Alright. So we currently have 70, and that's great. It can be greater, but like, yeah. Duality is just going to do so much damage. Look at that. That's the first turn. We'll use Blood Moon so we can essentially get even more magic back. I guess we'll do our Just Cause for no good reason. Oh, this guy had Reanimator, but it didn't matter. I don't know what to tell you. The Luna Clan's actually almost a little... Like, it's... The Luna Clan feels like the Candle people did in the last run, where if you don't go with the right... if you don't go with the right paths, they're actually a little underpowered, and you can mess them up, but if you're going with the right paths, they're just invincible. I mean, look at that. Just a I'm guaranteed, like, so much magic power. Just so much. And we can get the Aurora Weaver out early, which is really great. Duality with Weaver, I mean, like... Does anyone need healed? I guess I'll throw out a Steward. Like, I usually hate implying that things need nerfed, because, like, sometimes being off is fun, but this one's, this one might actually be too powerful. Oh, crap, I wanted my equipment, but whatever. Kind of a waste to take that guy out, but whatever. I guess we're just gonna keep stacking up. So this is the first time something has survived to the next floor. Doesn't really matter, we have stuff set up on the later floors, defense and depth and all that. Pyro taking damage is kind of annoying, but it's not super important. We'll take our quick upgrade. Probably the least important thing we can do, honestly. Duality... Yeah. Like, it was basically a choice between playing the Moon Pixie and making us even more powerful, and wiping this guy out. I don't like that guy, so... That's a lot of armor, actually. Actually, there is one weakness to this deck, I guess. If we took Mark of Invasion, we'd be completely annihilated, because, like, we don't do anything important on any of the other floors. This guy's gonna handle this one. Yeah, this is the first time in this entire match we're going to take damage to our Pyre. I'm not worried about it either. Like, it's actually... I almost pity them for trying. We finally got our Pixie out, so our spells are even crazier. Duality is now doing 600 damage. Somehow this guy's going to survive, but he's not going to survive the gauntlet that's coming. Yeah, this is the first... We are in round 7, and this is the first time our Pyre is going to take damage. I've completely forgotten about my Pyre's ability because it just doesn't matter. Oh my god, what's happened to our Pyre's health? Wait, what? Why is it taking damage every turn? Nope, it's just that. Okay. Where did our Pyre's health go? Am I forgetting something? Crap. Okay. Did something happen and I've just not noticed? Crap. Crap. What? Am I stupid? Chat, am I stupid? You'd tell me if I was stupid, right? Okay, so, yeah. I might even watch this one back just to see what happened later. Alright, we're gonna get a Moon Cycle up, we're gonna get some extra Valor, we're going to kill this guy for extra energy, and then we're just going to absolutely wail on the boss. Look at that damage. We're gonna remove his bodyguard. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so we're definitely gonna heal our Pyre. I might go see if I'm going insane. Alright, overall not bad. Glittering Draught's pretty good, but Aurora Weaver we already have. Cover of Night we've decided we don't care about. Shield of Warnarg, pretty good, but I don't feel like adding it's going to help us. Heroic Dive, same. Punk Shredder, same. We have a crap ton of gold, 500. We definitely want to heal our pyre. We don't care about copying cards. Arm merchant's useless. 500 gold's useless. Heal the pyre, please. Not sure what happened there. Don't want to know. What would I remove if I was going to remove something? I don't think I'm going to remove anything. I could remove some of my stewards, but I'm probably going to upgrade them instead. So Spear Steward needs to be upgraded. They go down too easy. A multi-strike, now that's a pretty good Spear Steward. We're going to upgrade one of our Shield Stewards with Titanite, so it's even greater ability. That same Steward's also getting some damage. Alright, we got a good deck here. Random trinkets. I probably should have looked here first, but whatever. Units get an extra upgrade slot. Crap, I could have made my good units even better. Astrologers, Aura. The first time each turn it becomes full moon, gain 1 energy. That's pretty good. On deployment phase, draw a room card. Doesn't matter. We're going to take that extra energy. And I guess we're going to take the unit cards, get an extra upgrade slot, even though I should have done that at any other point, and I'm so dumb for not doing it. Chat, I'm sorry, I have failed you. I am definitely stupid. Alright, Seraph Eternus, chosen of Entropy. Unrecognizable from his original form, Seraph has returned as a puppet of Titans from the Abyss. I don't know why I read that. The real important part is Harbinger of Entropy. Seraph enchants your units with Sap 5 and adds a Curse of Entropy to your deck on its own. Annoying. Really annoying. Doesn't matter though, I think we can burn him. Standard play. We're not changing that. It's just what it is. We're gonna put the Titanite guy here, I guess. Doesn't matter, honestly. 35 damage is a lot, but whatever. Spell Shield. Crap, I hate that. And can't. Triggers when you play a spell on this floor, grants non-boss enemies +5. Okay, well, you go first. Bye. Moon Pixie, I should have summoned you first, actually, but whatever. Alright, so, yeah, we're just gonna burn these guys down as hard as we can. Do 1 damage to this guy, which is almost pointless, or... I guess we're just gonna do 1 damage, because why not? Yeah, he doesn't have anything that matters. So yeah, Spell Shield's the only thing that's really dangerous to us, and then it's not really dangerous. Do they have any incant abilities? Trigger after combat, okay. You're not gonna survive that long, doesn't matter. Valor, 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 Full Moon. Disables triggers and abilities. Crap! Who did that and how? That's an annoying one. We'll throw a bodyguard up on the top floor just to ensure those two don't get taken out. Crap. What silenced us? Well, we're still doing a lot of damage, so it doesn't super matter, but this boss is kind of like our bane. Curse of Entropy, that's really on my nerves now. Sap's kind of going crazy. Moon Ritual. Witch Weave, take out that annoyance before it gets worse. Duality. Yes, please. Enchant. Yes, please. I wish I could have played Duality there, but it's more important to keep my bodyguard alive. Oh, I'm starting to lose faith in my deck, if I'm being honest. Like, we were doing so well. I'm really hating that sap. Moon Ritual, now we'll wipe out whoever's causing that to happen. Oh, or we're not. Crap. Just Cause. Crap. Is our bodyguard going down? Because that's going to be how we fall apart here. crap. I don't think we're winning this. Oh, I thought we were so powerful too. Although I kind of predicted this. I mean, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I figured the Empress path was eventually going to peak out and not be good enough. Our big thing is just keeping our champion alive at this point. Like, if we can't do that, we're doomed. I think we're just doomed, actually. There might have been something I could have done with my Pyro to change this a little bit, and I could have probably healed my bodyguard at some point, but yeah, I don't know if we weren't winning this one. Even if I had played optimal, I don't know if I would have won. Man, that feels bad. I was so sure that the Luna clan was completely op and I wasn't going to lose this one. Man, that Silver Empress, I feel like it was just a trap, actually. Like, it carries you through the early game so strong, and then at the end game it just destroys you. More Luna cards, it crashes at the end every time now. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe.